Welcome back as we continue our tour of Europe. Today we're heading to Mount Titlis in the Swiss Alps with a short stop in Lucerne. The bus pickup point is 1 block north of the Zurich train station. Today's bus tour was provided by the Best of Switzerland Tours. After a short wait, we were on our way. We were soon in the countryside, heading south to the Swiss Alps. Our first stop was Lucerne, Switzerland, where we did some quick sightseeing. After arriving in Lucerne, we followed our guide to the famous stone lion. This sculpture of a mortally wounded lion was created in 1821. The sculpture was done to commemorate the Swiss guards who were massacred in the French Revolution in 1792. Lucerne is known for its wooden bridge, which was first built in 1365. It connects both sides of the city, but it was also used as part of the fortification system of Lucerne. The bridge helped protect the city from attack and is the oldest surviving truss bridge in the world. After walking across the bridge, we had about 2 hours to explore the city. We were soon back on the bus and heading to the main destination for the day, Mount Titlis. We knew we were close when the road became a series of twists and turns through the mountains. And then we arrived to begin our Swiss mountain adventure. Everybody ready?
We're ready.
To get to the top of the mountain, you need to take 2 cable cars. The first is a standard 6-seater, which takes you most of the way up. And the last part of the journey to the top is in the 80-passenger Rotier. We're now switching to the second cable car to make our way to the 10,000-foot summit. We were soon piercing the lower cloud deck. We're heading up to 10,000 feet. When you arrive, walk up to level 5 of the station, and there you will find the observation deck. As you can see, we were now above the clouds, enjoying spectacular views. Then walk off the observation deck onto the glacier and head towards the area where you see the communication tower off in the distance. Just don't pass the security ropes. That's the communication tower straight ahead. If you head in this direction, you'll find the ice flyer and the longest pedestrian mountain suspension bridge in Europe. Here's a view looking back at the mountain station. Now we're heading over to the ice flyer, which gives you a view around the mountain. So we're now on the ice flyer. We're just going to circle around the mountain and see what we can see. So here we are at 10,000 feet. We're above the cloud bank. It was raining this morning. Top of the world.
No, I have my feet.
Oh, we're in a snowstorm.
Okay, we're now getting into the clouds, so you can see the visibility is gone. But as we turned around and headed back up to the summit, we were greeted with the bluest of blue skies. The view going back up was spectacular, especially the view of the tops of the clouds swirling around the mountain. After we finished our ride on the ice flyer, we headed right next door to walk across the suspension bridge. Just don't look down if you're afraid of heights.
Okay, we're on the ice bridge.
A classic Swiss treat to cool off the snow.
Now it was time to head back to the glacier. We now walk just to the right of the communication tower to get to the peak of the mountain. We're walking to the summit here at Mount Titlis. We're at 10,000 feet plus. Air is thin up here. Coming to the top. We can make it. Whoa, there goes Steven! As you can imagine, from the summit, the views were even more spectacular. This is what 10,000 feet looks like. Above the clouds. With the Swiss Alps and the German Alps off in the distance. It was soon time to head off the mountain, but the fun wasn't over yet. Of note, the mountain station in the top of Mount Titlis has 5 levels. Level 1 is where the cable car is. Level 2, restaurants. Level 3, a chocolate shop. Level 4, a photo studio. And level 5 is the observation deck. Level 1 is also where you find Glacier Cave, and that's where we headed to next. We're walking inside the glacier. During construction, they found plants frozen inside the glacier. After exploring Glacier Cave, we got on the cable car and headed down the mountain. We then got off, midway down the mountain at Glacier Park, to try a little snow tubing. Of note, everything we did was included in the price of our tour. waving goodbye to the crowd. Soon it was time to head back to the bus. Soon we could see the town below. The buses quickly came into view. And speaking of the bus, the driver did a fantastic job navigating the small mountain roads and getting us to and from Zurich safely.
You have nerves of steel.
As we headed back to Zurich, we replayed the day's adventures in our mind. And we're thankful for all those that made it possible. Until next time, safe travels.